from Sains Seri Puteri Secondary School.
I am Inas.
I am Iman.
I am Ainul. And I am Fadila.
Our project title is
The Bioplastree.
So, we will start off with the problem statement. As most of us already know, but choose to desert, the usage of plastics gives rise to problems of environmental costs, pollution of the environment, and land pollution caused by quite a number of hazardous chemicals from plastic. Are you aware of the types of chemicals in the plastic bags used every single day in our daily life? The plastic used by our mothers in grocery stores? The plastics used by our sisters in shopping malls?
Notice, some plastics are somehow very elastic, and I would say extraordinarily hard to be torn apart. These plastics might contain phthalates, a chemical that helps to make a plastic less brittle. Little did we know, these plastics can be harmful for the environment, especially aquatic life, and could even badly affect good human health. Meanwhile, some plastics contain polyvinyl chloride, or we know it as PVC. Let me apprise you that this very chemical is also known as the most toxic chemical for human health and the environment. The initiative of substituting plastic with paper bags helps to reduce problems caused by plastic. However, the increasing usage of paper bags generates other problems that are unfortunately caused by paper bags instead, which is the extreme activity of chopping down trees. To elucidate, problems like more chopping down of trees will result in climate change in Malaysia, hence putting Malaysia at risk.
To overcome this problem, our brainy self humbly proposed a solution called Bioplastree. Here's where the Bioplastree played its part. The Bioplastree functions to replace both plastic bags and paper bags because it has an enhanced ability of replanting trees that will cut down for paper bags manufacturing in Malaysia. So basically, the Bioplastree continues to allow the use of plastic bags in our daily life, but with much more benefit than harm.
The design of the Bioplastree is somewhat a replication to any ordinary plastic. But what makes it unique? What makes it remarkable? What about this innovation that is going to make it functional? This Bioplastree is a promising product in terms of durability. Imagine having an overly elastic plastic bag where you can put a lot of things. However, when you bring it around, it suddenly rips open due to its fragility. Compared to Bioplastree, this plastic is less likely to deteriorate better in strength. Moving on, about its water resistance. I can assure you that this Bioplastree makes it better suited for wet products. Why? Even though the materials are all organic, they are all non-absorbing. So you are free to carry anything that you desire by using Bioplastree without having to worry about its being surface. Last but not least, its specialty is of course its ability to plant trees. The plastic is transparent, so you are able to see plenty of spots which are actually seeds that are being put inside the plastic. Instead of it having the ability to decompose in a short time, this plastic helps grow vines to help rebalance the trees that would cut down over the years.
You know what? You can make one too! Yes! You can DIY your own Bioplastree, my friends! The procedure to make this Bioplastree is very fun and simple. For the materials, you will need gelatin, glycerin, any type of seed, glue,
water.
This other material is optional, but if you want your plastic to be colorful, then you may also add food coloring, or you can just leave it transparent. Personally, we think the Bioplastree looks much better colorful. Yeah, real classy like that. Moving on to the tools. You will need a mixing bowl, a thermometer, a weighing scale, baking tray, beaker, a stove or a Bunsen burner, and a mixing tool. In this project, we use a glass rod. The first step to make this Bioplastree is to mix 4 ml of glycerol into a beaker containing 1000 ml of water. Then, stir the solution evenly by using a mixing tool. Secondly, pour 360 ml of the mixed solution into another beaker. Thirdly, slowly heat your solution by using medium heat until it reaches 90 degrees Celsius by using a thermometer. A friendly reminder, make sure that your solution does not boil. Fourth, gradually add 6.75 grams of gelatin into your solution until it is dissolved completely in the solution. Then, turn off the heat source. This step is optional, but like mentioned before, if you want to make colorful bioplastree, add a few drops of food coloring into your solution. Then, pour the warm solution evenly into a baking tray. If there are any visible bubbles, make sure to pop them to ensure a smoother texture of your plastic. Wait until the solution becomes slightly cool. Then, sprinkle some seeds along the plastic. After that, you let it dry for 3 to 4 days. Make sure you let it dry at a place with proper air circulation, okay? Make another copy until you get 2 plastics. Use glue to paste both plastics together to form a plastic bag. And congratulations, you're done!
Now, to the fun and long-awaited part, the demonstration. You can use your bioplastree just like regular plastic. You can carry things by using your bioplastree. And if you no longer feel like using your bioplastree, you may take the initiative to find this plastic. This might seem like a quite troublesome thing to do, but we urge you to lend a tiny bit of your time for the sake of this beloved earth. No worries, the steps are very simple. Firstly, bury the bioplastree in soil just like you're burying a seed. Then, leave it for a while for the bioplastree to fully decompose. The seed inside the bioplastic will escape from the plastic, hence it will start receiving nutrients from the soil and rainwater. Next, secure it and wait until a tree has finally produced.
In the process of recording the results of this innovation, we distributed a set of questionnaires among working adults. The objective of these questionnaires is to know if people prefer plastic bags over paper bags or otherwise. We gathered some information on their opinions about paper bags and plastic bags. 35 responses were recorded on the form we made online using Google Form. Apart from this, an observation was also made to observe the progress of the bioplastree. The objective of the observation made is to monitor the effectiveness of our prototype.
Here are the results when you bury the plastic underground. After 3 weeks, you will see the plastic will start to decompose and slowly break apart. Usually it takes a couple of months to completely decompose depending on the nutrients provided. When the plastic has completed its decomposition, the seeds will be able to scatter out of the plastics. After approximately 3 months, you will notice some seedlings sprouting. Then they will eventually grow into mature trees after being given complete necessities.
A set of questionnaires was distributed among working adults. The question asked were their opinion of using a non-polluting plastic to carry things around. Moving on, we introduced Bioplastree to the respondents. They are very interested to try out our Bioplastree, which means that there is a possibility that this prototype can be commercialized effectively. Our target users are Malaysian working adults because they are most likely to use plastic bag and paper bags.
That is all from us. Thank you.